Today my role is Light type AoE DPS. Targeting frontline threats. Blinding light.
さて、やってみようか。チャージします。をかけます。はい、ありがとうございます。よし、このまま。許せない。私たちの勝利。
What's ours doing? Oh god. That sucks. We got company. Of course they heard you. Whoops. Why is he so mad? Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat! Eek, run! Oi, the council! Take it, Yuzu. Protect Sensei. Aris, I'll hold back the robots. Aris and I will hold back the robots while you guys escape. Let's do this. I'm not going to lose now that we finally have the G Bible. Gideon and Farmer, here we go. In search of the mirror. Alright, I think we're about halfway done now. Hair, Veritas, I've reached my conclusion about the data you delivered. It's finally time. My heart is beating really fast. As you know, Veritas prides itself on being the best hacker group in all of the Kivotos. We're handed cases of regular system and data recovery on a daily basis, of course. We're solving problems like yours countless times. I'm going to be frank with you. Momo, your save files cannot be recovered. No! Momo, you're supposed to ask them to figure out the password of the G Bible. Oh, that's what Maki's working on. Maki is? Good morning, Mito. I was just about to head over to see you guys, but here you are. Oh, my saves! Wah! What's her deal? Don't worry about her. Please tell us about the G Bible. I finished my analysis. All signs point to this being the real G Bible. The manual written in the legendary game developer themselves. Yes. File creation time, last sent time, file format, and the author all match the IP of the legendary game development you mentioned, and above all, the data has been copied exactly once. That means, yeah, this is the real deal. Amazing. As I said, we haven't been able to decrypt the password yet. Huh? You're killing me, Maki. Sheesh, I may be a hacker, but this is some top-tier stuff we're dealing with. It's not like we're out of options. Oh? Well, it's basically impossible to brute force that password. We may be able to dupe it without the security file. And to do that, we're going to need a tool known as the Optus Mirror System, or the Mirror for short. And this is all going way over my head. Do I have this right? You need this mirror thing to open the G Bible? Where is it now? Well, we used to have it here at Veritas. Great, then let's crack this sucker open. Wait, used to? You mean it's not here anymore? Huh, well, the freaking student council came and took it away. That Yuka store in here a few days ago saying all sorts of stuff like it's disgraceful to have illegal equipment. Sheesh, what a killjoy. Besides, the mirror, she also took my wiretaps. Is this mirror thing as dangerous as a wiretap? Not at all, it's just a simple tool optimized for cracking code systems. It's the only hacking tool in the world created by our club president. You mean Himari? Who's Himari? She's the president of Veritas, even though she's wheelchair bound because of her health. Himari's not one to be underestimated or pitied. She is a genius, known for being one of the only 3 students in Millennium's history to receive the Omni Science Award. Yeah, that's the president of all, but what I want to know is how you managed to lose this genius's equipment. I just wanted to see what the sensei was texting. But yeah, scientific curiosity, of course. Right. If I don't get that mirror back soon, the president's gonna yell at me. Anyways, as you can see, our answers have aligned. We need our president's tool back, and you want to unlock the G Bible. I was wondering why you wanted an in-person meeting. I think I know where this is going. Wait, you don't mean... you're pretty sharp, Momo. It's like they say, birds of a feather flock together. Before we enter the dungeon, we become a raid party. Are you guys seriously suggesting we attack the student council with Veritas? Yes, you heard me correctly. You say that, but I'm still having a hard time believing in it. I know Millennium's game development department. They seem like such cute, innocent girls. You really think they intend on attacking the student council? They're naive. That's why they do ridiculous things sometimes. But it's not so simple this time. Veritas is also involved. Veritas, those hackers? Indeed, both groups are willing to pull out all the stops when things they hold dear on the line. I see. Well, it was our job to respond to requests. However, there's one little problem. What kind of problem? It's the folks guarding the student council's contraband storage where the mirror is. It's the Maid Club. The Maid Club? I see, you mean CNC, right? Distracting from our school who wear maid uniforms and clean up their targets. Exactamundo, don't worry, it's just a minor snag. Right, it's a minor, super minor. God, it's impossible. We had no choice but to throw in the towel. Whoa, what the heck are you giving up for, Momo? You don't need the G Bible? Sure, we need it, but are you serious right now? The Maid Club? You gotta be kidding me. You'd be better off standing in front of a moving train or throwing ourselves into a volcano trying to fight them. But if you don't do something, the president's gonna yell at me. I mean, the game department's gonna be shut down. Of course, I don't want us to get shut down, but come on, this is just crazy talk. CNC have gone rid of countless extremist groups and armed factions. And you know what else? When they clean them up, they don't leave a single trace of their existence behind. Exactly, the club is important, but I can't put Midori and Naras at that kind of risk. It's too dangerous. Danger? You got it all wrong. We're not Jihina's prefect team or Trinity's Justice Task Force or something. Why would the Maid Club have to make us disappear? You see, our goal is to get rid of the Maid Club. All we gotta do is get what we need out of the storage room guarding. That's basically the same thing. Actually, she has a point. Well, what I've heard, the Maid Club is not at full force right now. Don't tell me. I see. While the Maid Club is widely considered the strongest squad in Millennium, it wasn't just their skill as agents that earned them that reputation. It was because of her. The president of the Maid Club, called the Double O Nero. Correct. But it also happens right now she's... Nero's in here? That's right, I believe she's out on personal business in the outskirts of the Millennium. But you needn't worry. Our president is, well, let's just say she is much more fit for destroying rather than protecting. CNC is a strong fighting force when we're with our president. But the job is to protect something, we may have better off without her. As such, we will set your request. Until the deadline given to the game development department, all access to the Council's contraband storage is off limits. So we avoid direct combat, grab the mirror, and run for our lives. Let's do it, Momoy. You too, Midori? Even without Neru, the maid club is still pretty uber scary. I know, but I'm not going to just give up. Our club was old and leaky, but it's not just where we get together to play video games anymore. It's where we all belong. If you can avoid fighting the maid club, I think we have a chance. No, we have to fight them. I want to keep it safe. For ours and Yuzu and all of us together. Midori, I believe in us. When the world is on the brink of destruction, the legendary hero must rise to save by defeating the wicked demon lord. After playing approximately 45 RPGs, I have realized that there's a great power all these legendary heroes have in common. What do you mean? Like leveling up or upgrading equipment? Or perhaps a wiretap? Or an EMP? No. They fight alongside their friends. Ours. Alright, we're doing this. We're gonna break into the student council and take the mirror. You got a plan, right, Hari? Naturally. But in order for that plan to put into action, we have some preparations to make. Like wiretaps, EMPs, and, as Aris so eloquently put it, a little help from our friends. By that you mean, sparkle sparkle. But we're not exactly on the best terms at the moment, so I think you'll have to do the talking, Sensei. Yep. To be frank, this plan is dead on arrival unless we can enlist their help. I see. As you said, you have a hard time pulling off a plan like this without our help. Very well, we can count us in. Wait, really? But hasn't the engineering department already qualified for a renewal? We did. Then why would you team up with us and take on the maid club? Oh, it's actually pretty simple. Because that sounds fun. Plus, it's easy to hang out and get to know Sensei. That aside, there's also... Huh? No, don't mind me. I look forward to seeing what you guys can do. Okay. Anyways, here's to a fruitful partnership. Alright, is everyone here? Yes, and we are ready to proceed. Awesome. So when is go time for the mission? The mission? Well, actually, it's already begun. I do have one thing I'm curious about, Yuka. How do you know the game development department in Veritas will attack the student council? When it comes to information warfare, I didn't think there was anyone at Millennium who could surpass Veritas. You're right about that. However, that's precisely how we came to know the plot. What? There was only one person who could have tipped us off to such a thing. The president of Veritas himself, Himari. Nerds versus maids. So why is Himari getting in the way of us? You just bombed? I'm down! Where's Rush's spell, please? What just happened? Ridiculous. Their plan for taking on the student council was a bum rush. So this must be Aris. She's so cute. Can I keep her? I just want to scoop her up and train her to become a 6th maid agent. You may not. She'll be held in counseling room for assaulting the student council. What a mess. I can't believe she tried to get past the elevator's fingerprint recognition system by blasting down the door. The elevator's lock is beyond repair. It needs to be replaced immediately. Let's order a replacement. Right. Wait a second. That weapon Aris had must have come from the engineering department. If that's the case, then it would be wise to go to them like we usually would. Something about this smells suspicious. Find the strongest security system photos not designed by the engineering department and get that ASAP. Good crap, they're taking Aris away. Calm down, Momoy. This is all part of the plan. Stay strong, Aris. We'll save you soon. Well, so far so good. Right, Sensei? The engineering department's message says, good work. The Trojan horse has passed the gates. Phew, that's a relief. If this hadn't worked, Aris would have gotten locked up for nothing. It's time for the next phase. Should we get started? I'm so nervous. I haven't felt like this since we invaded the Academy History, the Ancient History Research Society building. What's the status of Hibiki and Utaha? We're all set to meet our guests. Good. Is it really though? What about Maki and Kotori? Standing by. Don't worry, we can do this for sure. My calculators say we got a whole 2% chance of pulling this off. But that doesn't mean that. But that means there's a 98% chance of failure. Hey, I'm totally kidding. It's actually the other way around. Well, Kotori and Maki are ready. Then perhaps phase 2 is a go. Sound us off, Sensei. Right. Here we go. Seminar, Millennium Student Council, and Naturally Suspicious Bunch. Seminar, Millennium Student Council are a naturally suspicious bunch. In the topmost floor of the Millennium Tower is dedicated to their exclusive use. The contraband storage is on the west side of that topmost floor. Between our location and the storage room are about 400 cameras and a little more than 50 security robots. Some said robots were confiscated from shady organizations. 442 surveillance cameras and 52 robots of three kinds to be precise. It was the engineering department that helped implement their security systems, you see. Whoa, the biggest issue that you have to take on an elevator to get to the contraband stores, and this elevator can only be accessed by personnel with fingerprint authorization. And if you're right past the elevator, you're bound to run into members of the student council and our security guards, and most importantly, these areas exclusive to student council members are all sectionable. What does that mean? Let's say that smoke is detected in one of the rooms. That triggers a shutter that will section off the room from the rest. Once the shutter drops, it can only be disabled by a student council member's fingerprint. With that, what happens if unauthorized fingerprint is input? A titanium enforced shutter also jumps, displaying both the required valid simultaneous student council fingerprint and the retina scan. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. Let me get this straight. The only way to move between floors is by elevator. The area upstairs is equipped by fingerprint-based security devices, which, when triggered, activate heavy shutters that section off the area. Furthermore, failing to get through the security triggers an even more powerful shutter. Don't forget the unarmed guards and security cameras. Surveillance cameras can be hacked. However, the security shutters are impossible to tamper with, even for Veritas. Their only connection is to an isolated internal network. We also just learned that trying to brute force the elevator will seal off the entire floor. Arrgh, this is nothing but terrible news. Where's the good news? Well, there's a weakness. We should know. We put it there. For starters, the system is vulnerable to external power failures. When the power is lost, it automatically connects to an external network, opening a short window for the system to be hacked. Using our nano EMP, we can send the Millennium back to the Stone Age for about 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Is enough time. You never run away from a fight. This is a pretty interesting story. Oh, well, it was a lot more formidable than those steel shutters. We really stuck, aren't we? Akane, since we just happen to be confined in here with nothing else to do, why not take this time to listen to my lecture on relativity? Come in. This is call sign 03, and I'm trapped in area A11. Requesting response from the call sign 01. Do you copy? The call has been forwarded to automatic voicemail box. Asuna, where the hell are you? Turn your comm off for crying out loud. Connecting new message. I don't know where Asuna is, but don't worry, Akane. I got the Ganda department exactly where I want them. On call sign 02. Maids versus Meisters. The last shutter is down. Now the only way to navigate the student council floor is with my fingerprint. Just a little bit farther until we reach the contraband storage in the mirror. Amoy, hit the deck. What was that? That massive thing barely went over our heads. Look how big that hole in the wall is. A 13.97mm anti-material sniper round. That was close. It would have hit your head if you surrounded the head if you were just a couple of centimeters taller. Thank goodness we're so tiny. Not? What's going on? Their sniper is already in position. CC sniper, Karen. It's coming again, Midori, get down. Not bad. Those Piskies are hard to hit, as new as they are small. However, the speed and movement are predictable. No wind, no obstacles in line of fire. Even clinging to the walls and windows will save it now. Sorry, girls, there's no escape now. You sure about that? My God, could you say otherwise? In fact, your chances of hitting are 0%. Who's there? Huh? Whoa, what the hell is that? I do believe the instructions are in order. Feast your eyes upon the engineering department's latest and greatest invention, the bipedal all-terrain combat-ready chair, Thunder Gun. But why? Who needs a walking chair? And why just have a catapult? Your lack of imagination is depressing. I suppose I should have realized that earlier, that a driller such as yourself wouldn't be able to appreciate Thunder Gun's charms. Even that chair don't make sense, but the rest is coming together. I've been wondering how those kids from the game department managed to make it this far on their own. It's because that sensei of yours? I bet Himaru's intel was just a ruse as well. In that case... Ah, Thunder Gun. Pretty tough. My shot didn't come out the other side. Oh well, not much good it'll do. Stuck on his back like a turtle. I gotta admit, the idea of a walking chair with a gunshot to it is pretty amusing. However, if you really wanted to stop me, you should have attempted an ambush instead of trying to take me on with a stupid glorified wheelchair. Your calculations are foolish, Utaha. You are never going to beat me somewhere as open as this rooftop without cover. Without cover, huh? Yeah, that's true. But you know what else a roof doesn't have? A ceiling. Well, what's that sound? Gah, a mortar, but from where? Our days Hibiki is firing off shells from the opposite side of Millennium Tower. Reaching Hibiki means going through 4 walls and 2 ceilings. An impossible task unless you have a mortar hiding in that fairly made costume. You can't be serious. Ha, you doubted them. But my calculations are always right. It's quieter down out there. Knows Utaha and Hibiki's doing. We should get moving while they have Connor pinned down. Eek, what was that, an earthquake? No, an explosion. You don't think. My lecture's not over yet. I thought we were toast. Where the heck did you keep all those bombs anyways? Normally, I would not condone destruction on school property. My apologies for trying to destroy this, Yuka. What's the game department's current location? Karn had this suppressed until a moment ago. They slid out of our vision since. However, it's not hard to guess where they're headed. It must be the contraband storage where the mirrors being kept. Understood. I'll take the elevator into set. Yuka? They cut the power. They really go through such lengths? The blackout just now. Do you think means Utah and Hibiki succeeded? Probably. It's so dark though. What's your steps, Sensei? Just through here should be the student council's contraband storage. Ha, we did it. Wow, you finally made it. Huh? What kept you? Howdy, Gendo department. And you were Zenzi? Oh right, Sensei. I've been waiting here the whole time. Asuna, how do you know we'd be here? I don't know. Call it a hunch. I had a feeling that if I wait here, I meet it with Sensei sooner or later, and you guys too. Call it a woman's intuition. Jeez, you didn't even try to figure it out without reasoning. Anyway, shall we begin? Huh? Begin what? Our fight, of course, silly. There's nothing better than a good fight. Alright, I should introduce myself first. CC's call sign 01, Asuna, reporting for duty. Ready or not, here I come. Oh crap! A spreading danger. Added all confiscated robots. I originally wanted to repurpose them into cleaning machines, but right now we've got more pressing messes to deal with. I hereby transfer their command to Akane in the maid club. Understood. I'll use these robots to sweep up the game development department. Ah! Dang, she's so strong. So this is what the CC agents are capable of? Hehehe. They're not that strong on their own, but I had to give them some credit. It's their teamwork. They move in sync like one person with 2 bodies. Even most veterans are capable of that. So this is the advantage of being twins, is it? How marvelous. And I expect to be running into Asuna here. Sis, I can't get going. Let's run for now. I guess you don't have a choice. Try to retreat? I don't think so. Eek! Those shells are huge, don't you think? Karen, no way. Did she beat Utaha? Why am I on my back? And whose butt is right over my head? That would be mine. For getting hit as hard as you did, you woke up much faster than I expected. Sorry, but you never stood a chance. I see. You hit me with a smoke gun, and now you're staying close to me on purpose. That's right, the moral girl will think twice before launching another shell. She seems rather fond of you. Huh, my calculations definitely didn't account for this. How did you manage to hit me through all that smoke? CC snipers don't rely on sight alone. Anyway, stay close to me. I don't think my heart could, or your body could take any more of this. Can you do me a favor? I feel like I'd rather just hit the floor, get hit with a mortar shell, so please get your butt out of my face. They just don't look at it. Update from Hare. Hare is back up and who has been captured. You can see that. Maki has an update too. Akane blasted through the shutters and escaped. Also, a group of giant robots is heading this way. Gasp. I'm not sure, but I got a feeling that we're winning. And not only that, something tells me that you girls are in trouble. Did we fail? No, not yet. 15 minutes earlier. Every time we get to this point in the run-through, the plan always falls apart. Getting everyone's attention is easy enough. Trap Akane and Asuna, isolate Karin, take on the student council security robots. All that is the easy part, getting to the storage room. But if any part of it falls through, then it's game over. Nobody in Millennia can go head-to-head with the opponent as prepared as the Maid Cafe. Even using Himaru's name to solve the confusion can only get us so far. It'll buy us some time, but we'll probably still end up getting quartered. So by minute 2, we trap Akane and Asuna. By minute 5, Karin's oscillated. At minute 11, we defeat the Automata, secure the mirror at minute 13, and by minute 20, we'll all be arrested. But what if it was all of us? What do you mean? To win, some of us had to lose. And then, Midori, what are you saying? I'm talking about turning the bug of a plan failing into a feature. Oh, a blackout, so that means the EMP went off and Hare hacked the system settings, which means the door and shutters of the student council building should be open. Alright, jailbreak time. The next quest marker is at the student council contraband storage. No matter how vigilant they are, there's no way they'll be thinking of ours when things are happening. If you get caught in assuming they only put us on probation, we can still use a G-Bio to secretly create Tales of Saga Chronicles 2 in the club room. I can't hear when you're whispering, but it doesn't really matter. You don't seem as desperate as you were before. Not giving up just yet? It'd be for the best if you give up now. It's Yuka! I had to congratulate you for fooling us this far, but you've gone too far this time. I can hardly believe the sheer audacity you to attack the student council with the help of terrorists. And I think I gave you the grace period to try and save your club. I guess I've been too soft. Don't even imagine trying to escape punishment. You better be prepared to be confined or suspended for no less than a week. Wait, what? But the Millennium Prize will be over in a week. Lucky for you that your friend Aris is already in custody. I felt bad about locking her up alone, so I'm sure she'll be happy to have some company. Sis, I thought we could make it work even if you got caught, but if we're caught, it's over. If we had the mirror, Aris and Yuzu can't make the game alone. So we had no choice. We had to get through this no matter what. Oh, you want to go through us? Phew, I barely made it. Why am I so out of breath? That could really be my weight. No, it couldn't be. Huh? It's Akane and the combat robots. We reached the end of the line. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Momoe and Midori. You should know that despite our reservations, Maki and Kotori still have a chance of being forgiven. But anyone who's come this far is beyond forgiveness. Also, you should be expecting a stern letter from Shell Sensei. Is this really how it ends? Sis, I'm sorry, Sensei. You tried so hard for us, but you ruined it. Our best wasn't enough. Thanks, Sensei, but it's already over. The only strongest for CC and the students' council will have us all on the pincer. How are we supposed to have hope in a situation like this? Momoy, Midori. Now. Aris, what are you doing here? I did a lot of thinking on my way to the contraband storage room. Final Fantasia, Dragon Crest, Tales of Destiny, Chrono Digger, The Fable of Heroes, Pirate Emblem, and Tales Cycle Chronicle. No matter which game you look at, the heroes never ever leave their friends behind, so I will not either. We will get through these trials together. Aris, if you got caught, it'd all been over anyways. Alright, game development department, move out. Right. We can't let them escape. Haha, it's all so bad, but I'm having so much fun. This is the best. Are you sure you're in pain? More importantly, Karen, stop shooting. Do you think something happened? Momoy and Midori are getting away. They're not going anywhere. Asuna, step back. Now engaging the enemy. Just one step forward. Huff puff, did we make it? Sensei, Midori, Aris, is everyone okay? My issue is not critical. I'm fine, so is Sensei. Thank goodness. So this is the contraband storage room. It's a mess. Broken glass all over, doors upended. There was probably an explosion from the battle that did this. Karen's doing, perhaps. Anyways, Yuko probably thought Aris would take the mirror and run to the game development department. She probably has no idea we come here ourselves. We just need the mirror and Veritas can handle the rest. Here it is. Key item obtained. This is so exciting. Let's go back. Everyone, please mute yourselves. Huh? Someone's coming. Based on footsteps, they are alone. There's only one person. We can ignore them and break through it quickly. What should we do if Yoko and the main call come back? Pause. I got a message from Hare. Run or hide, just don't. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? It's weird for Hare to be freaking out. Maybe there's a rat in the Veritas Club room or something. Identify approaching objects, searching Millennium student list, target confirmed. Height 4'9", dual SMGs, dragon patterned bomber jacket over maid uniform. What? No way! Hide! Sensei, your head is hidden, but your butt is poking out. Hurry, we gotta move! this place is a pit. Nero? Why? Why in the world is she doing here? Huh? That whispering I'm hearing. Let's see. Under the desk, maybe? Excuse me. Huh? Neru, it's an emergency. Yuzu? And you are? My name is Yuzu, and I'm a seminar. The worlds are out of control. It's a disaster. Akane and Kara are trying, but it's just... Huh? We had those bots for a while, yeah? Shouldn't they be set up already? I'm not sure, but they needed help, and I heard you were here, and I guess I gotta do everything around here. I'll stay and clean up. You don't have any animal experience, so I don't have any animal experience, so I'm scared of fighting. No, not that it's really my business, but you should remember that the most important thing in a fight isn't weapons or experience. Pardon? It's guts, kid. And you already got to take some spades, I reckon. Not just anyone can waltz up and ask me for a favor in a situation like this. Huh? Thank you. See you around, kid. I thought I was dead for sure. Yuzu! That was amazing, Yuzu. You saved us. I'm glad I made it in time. Anyway, the thing in Ars's hands must be... Correct. I present the object of our quest, which will abate mankind's destruction. The legendary mirror. We had to save the party for later. Nero comes back, we're all dead meat. There are a lot of robots ahead. Be careful. Right, our mission isn't over yet. To reach our true goal, the G-Bio, we have to get the mirror to the Veritas club room. Time to pull out. I'll guard the rear. Your order, Sensei? Right. We'll make it back no matter what. Equipment set and ready to go. So let me get this straight. All this was done by some club I never heard of, the game development department, and that a bunch of shrimps pulled one over all ya. That right? I have no excuse. It was I who accepted the request and made the preparations. My failure has tarnished Maidcloth's reputation. I'm sorry. None of that crap matters at all. I beg your pardon? When I got here, Rio called me. You mean the president of the seminar? I mean the student council? The one and only. She said the request is being withdrawn. But why? All I could think is that Rio or Himari might have tested something. They were testing us? Nah. Bet they wanted to know what the Arsco was capable of. Alright then. This has nothing to do with the request, but Akane, I want you to look into this. Sorry, look into what now? The game development department. Why? Oh, for revenge? I'm not usually interested in dirty work like this, but we might as well take care of it. Once the investigation is wrapped here, I got a house call in store for those twerps. That sounds perfect. I imagine right now they're celebrating how they managed to pull one over on the May Club. Hehe, I can't wait to see the look on their faces when we pay them a visit. I have been so sad since Tales of Saga Chronicles Alpha update. Hey, Momoy? Ha ha ha, it's over, we're finished. Midori, are you okay? Sorry, Aris, I don't really feel like talking right now. Hey, Yuzu? Rage, destruction, desolation, despair, emptiness, all the world hurtles towards the inevitable ruination. Everyone, I do not understand why. Is this because of the G Bible? But I do not think the G Bible was lying. That's ridiculous. Huh? I wish I had lied. I would be mad if it had. God, we're totally screwed. The closest guy's gone. Hello, hello, Game Department gals. Miss Monkey here got a special request for you. A special something for you. Oh, it's finally ready. Ta-da! It's really here, the G Bible. Sorry for the wait. We took the mirror back to the student council after unlocking the G Bible. Huh? You returned the mirror? Himari already knew everything. She said it's not a big deal and we won't be needing it from now on. Oh yeah, when I was decrypting the G Bible, I found a folder called Key. Key? But I thought you already unlocked it. Key? She means they found it after they unlocked it, sis. How do you even pass the entrance exams? This one's got me stumped. The file doesn't seem to be corrupted, but there's no way it was coded in the language from our era. Anyways, I was able to open the G Bible like you wanted, but I couldn't get that key folder open. Any idea what it is? Unfortunately, we don't know either. I wonder, what could the key be? You were looking for Aris, right? I was. Whatever the G Bible is the important thing is here. Come by later when you got some free time. We can analyze the key folder together. Alright, I delivered it to you. See you later. Good work, Maki. You have to schedule an appointment through my secretary next time we get together, because we're gonna make it big with TSC too. I'm excited to pop her open. Aris, Yuzu, Midori, everyone gather around. It's time to look at the G Bible. No one knows this thing here. A famous developer believed to have read the G Bible once said, the true secret of game development is the miracle everyone thought they knew, but in fact, no one could truly understand the meaning of. I want to know what the truth is so we can make the best game ever. It's our only chance of being able to stay here together. If you feel Yuzu has to go back to the dorm with people she doesn't like and Aris, I don't want to think about it, but at least Sensei said Shell will help us because of that. Shell, I like Sensei being with us. Are you saying I cannot be with you anymore? That's not gonna happen. We're definitely gonna make the best game ever. Aris, soon you'll be asking people how you play TSC2. It's the masterpiece. And so to get there, alright Aris, hit it. Understood. G Bible activated. Momoy, what about the daily quest? Boy said the dailies are more important than the end game. Just leave me alone, Aris. My HP is at 0. Huh? Midori? I'm sorry, Aris. This is just how reality is. This is the true ending. What about you, Yuzu? Wait, where did she go? Oh, the cabinet is shaking again. She must be inside. It is like everyone's spirits have been debuffed. How else are we supposed to feel? This was it. How could we have known that all we get is one stinking sentence everyone already knows? They got us hook, line, and sinker. I was expecting to hear the secret and magically have all our problems go away, but come on, help a girl out here. I'm so sorry, Aris. We just can't do it without the G Bible. We're just hopeless failures now. You're wrong. I will not allow you to say that. I had fun every time I played Tales Saga Chronicle. Real, genuine fun. Huh? And I could feel it. I could feel how much Momoe, Midori, and Yuzu put their love into the game. When I played and travel in that world you made, well, my heart pounds in my chest. Traveling an unknown world with you and your companions at your side, you taught me what it means to dream. When I realized our quest was coming to an end, a thought crossed my mind. I wish this dream would never end. It was all I could think. Aris. Oh, Yuzu, when did you get out of the cabinet? Not long ago, just since you started talking about Tales Saga Chronicle. So the whole time then, we should do it. Huh? I've always wanted to hear people say the game I made is fun. But the first version of Tales Saga Chronicle got thousands of negative comments and people were brutal. I couldn't take it, so I locked myself away in the game development department. That's when you guys came along. Oh, here we go with the backstory. This is why Norway shouldn't make games. True! Are you UZ?